Okay, y'all, tell me if I'm a goofy bitch. Tell me if I'm a cornball ass bitch. Okay, so this dude asked me to go to the movies with him, and I went and picked him up. I had picked him up, and then we drove to the movies. And just so happened, my friend was going to see the same movie with her little dude, her little friend, and so it ended up being like a little double date kind of situation. And the movie theater didn't take cash at all. You know, he's a dealer, so like he don't have. I feel like everybody should still have a card, but he didn't have no card. He only had cash. So me, I use my card and pay for everything. I pay for the movies. I pay for the food and the popcorn and the drinks and shit like that, the nachos. I pay for everything for the whole day that I was got invited to. And then the motherfucker never like. So then after time go by, he texted me and asked me, did I have something on Cash App, and he give me cash. And I'm like, no, all I had was, what is she talking about? What? Oh, hold up. Okay, so I just asked, I was like, no, I don't have nothing on Cash App. Everything I had on Cash App, I spent at the movies. So he was like, so I was like, and then speaking of the movies, can you send my money back from the movies? Because can you get my money back from the movies? Because I'm sitting here thinking, like, how did I end up paying for a date that I was invited to? And he texted me back and said, to understand me is to understand P. I said, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, you finessed me? Like, you did that shit on, like, you knew that they didn't accept card, and you knew you weren't gonna give my money back? And I wasn't, like, hurting over the money. I'm just saying, like, common courtesy. I picked you up. I drove to the movie theater. I spent my money on the movies. I wouldn't ask you to take you to the fucking movies. What the fuck? And I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like a goofball ass bitch. Like, did this nigga just play me? Did he really just play me? Like, I feel like that's weird as hell. I don't know.
What's poppin', partners? It's JB2 Raw back in motion with another video, man. And I'm not gonna call her the B word or anything of that nature, but to answer her question, yes. Yes, she is goofy. And kind of a cornball. She said that he was a dealer. And if I'm not mistaken, she also said that he didn't have a form of transportation. You know the thing about this, man? The thing about it is that women find the smallest excuses to stop dealing with a good man, but wait for the huge. They will ignore all of the huge excuses to continue their situations with men that aren't good for them or don't have their things together or whatever the case may be. Not all right up here mentally. And yeah, it's gonna be some simps out here that settle for those type of women. You're gonna grow up, you're gonna get older, and then you're gonna say, man, I think I want to settle down. I think I want to settle down, man. And she gonna want to settle down too, but that hoe still gonna be in her. Not necessarily talking about Shawty right here, I don't know her, but by her story, I can tell what type of woman she is and the type of guys that she likes. Typical, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're gonna want to settle down, and then you're gonna run into one of these chicks right here that used to date certain guys. And she gonna look at you as settle down material, aka not her first option, aka boy, you're gonna get cheated on more than likely, cause she don't like you like that, dog. She don't like you. Or you might be one of these lames out here that say, I have a pass, it's okay if she got one. You a man. She's not. They weren't put here to be doing all this and doing all that sexual stuff. They were put here for one man. That's why they can only be pregnant by one man. You're a man, she's not. Stop making excuses for the hoe. And you know what kind of baffles me a little bit? How women always seem to get kind of irritated or even angry when we tell them to simply choose better. Choose better. I mean, damn, it ain't like we lying. We ain't lying, sweetheart. Women continuously make bad choices and bad decisions in men and then blame men about the choices that no one coerced them or forced them to goddamn make in the first place. What the hell we do? We didn't do anything. You made those choices. Nobody put a pew pew to your big funk ass head. You made those choices. Nobody put a damn pew pew to your big empty ass head with no type of brain inside of it. Grain of rice brain having that little girl. You can kind of tell who had their fathers in their lives, and what type of father that they had. If he was in their life, he probably was a young dealer as well at one point. So that's why she likes young dealers. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect myself. No transportation, goddamn. Damn. Let it have been a good man. She looking for the smallest things. Oh, he unbuttoned too many of his buttons. He buttoned his shirt up to the top. No thank you, I'm turned off. He called me beautiful. Only nice guys call women beautiful. The smallest thing, bro. I refuse to settle for one of these Americanized women. And I hope you feel the same way. It's good women out here, but they're too hard to find. I'd rather go to a place to find whenever I'm ready to get married. Which not now. No. No, baby. No. I'm the Dikembe Mutombo to all the relationship talk. You dig? R.I.P. You know what's going on, man. But yeah, man, they make these choices and blame us as if we forced them to make those choices. That's why it's tough for me and a lot of men to feel sympathy or empathy for a woman that's, way past her prime and she's alone. She doesn't have a man. She can't keep a man. Now she doesn't have one. She can't keep one. You dig what I'm saying? She can't pull and keep her first option. In other words, you dig what I'm saying? Because you and I both know that when she was young, she was just like Shawty, making those type of decisions. The woman at the beginning of the video, or making even worse decisions than that in men. So you expect me to feel empathy for you or sympathy for you? You know what? I do feel sympathy for you. I feel so sorry that you're so dumb. Empathy, on the other hand, let me think about it. Nah, you made that goddamn bed, pissed in it, boo-booed in it, now you gotta lay in it. Lay in that goddamn bed. Had a very wonderful guy. Good head on his shoulder, got his shit together. She found him attractive. It didn't work out. Probably something small, Soon as this guy with all these damn red flags pop up, those be their longest relationships. Their longest relationships. It's gonna be the same woman you cuff. I hope not, brother. Now that you watching this motherfucker channel. Not this one right here. We ain't doing that. Before we settle for that, man, we'll go get us a virgin from overseas or something that were raised to be wives, that no one has touched, that haven't been programmed with this Americanized mentality. You feel me? Before we settle, we'll go do that. We play around over here. We be serious over there. When we go look for something over there, we serious with it. You feel me? Over here, we just play around. You know what I'm saying? Dibble and dabble. You feel me? Work out ones and twos, And I'm going to keep bringing this up. I don't give a damn who doesn't like it. Because guess what? The fathers used to choose the goddamn husbands for their daughters. You dig what I'm saying? The fathers used to choose. We see why. Because women can't seem to choose right. The Americanized woman is going to take that freedom of choice to pick the wrong thing 9.8 times out of 10. Tell me I'm lying. And then expect the guy to come be a cleanup guy and pick up the pieces. I compare a woman like that, most of these modernized women, to a vase, a broken vase that has been dropped plenty of times from getting bust. You dig what I'm saying? Men have been busting them for years and years and years. They keep getting dropped into smaller and smaller pieces. She looking for that damn cleanup guy to come put the pieces back together. But it doesn't matter how much pieces that guy tries to put her back together, or whatever the case may be, it's still going to be holes in that vase. Holes in her that will never be repaired. And she's going to break even easier from getting bust over and over and over. You can't put the pieces back together. She will never be whole again. There will be pieces that drop on this ground you will never see again in your life. They're so small. Small pieces. You dig what I'm saying? You got some that are a little bigger, but you get what I'm saying. She will never be whole. It's still going to be holes in her. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Cleanup guys, for all you cleanup guys out there, guess what's going to happen to you when you keep playing with glass? She's a vase, right? A shattered vase, a broken vase that you're trying to put back together. Eventually, sooner or later, your ass gonna get cut, boy. Keep playing with that glass, trying to put it back together. You're gonna get cut. Also, one thing that I love hearing women talk about is when a guy has ghosted them. You did what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say I love it, but I like it. I also don't feel any empathy for them when that takes place upon them because they're just getting a taste of their own medicine. I've said this in another video. For every one guy that has ghosted her, she's ghosted 15 to 20 guys. For every one guy that has ghosted her, she's ghosted 15 to 20 guys. I do not feel sorry for you. And they never think to themselves. I said this as well. They never think to themselves, maybe this is my karma. No, they just blame everybody but their damn selves. Anybody but their selves. You feel me? But you know, women don't think like that because the minds of the modern woman is not based upon self-reflection. That's accountability. That's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to become a better person. You have to look in the fucking mirror. There is no self-reflection with them. It's deflection. They're blaming everybody else. The modern woman's mind is set to rebel against all accountability. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't feel sorry for her, dog. She's probably ghosted me and used men for attention, time, dates, whatever, a conversation, and then ghosted them. I do not feel sorry for that. And understand, fellas, at the end of the day, all of this, these women picking wrong and things of that nature, that stems from a woman not having substance. That's all. She has no substance. When you think about it, most of the time, a woman is going to choose the male version of herself. In other words, a woman can kind of sense when your mind is too elevated. You dig what I'm saying? It's in another stratosphere in comparison to hers, or your heart is too good, or your spirit is too clean. You dig what I'm saying? A woman can sense that. That's where all the nice guy, he's too nice, all that stuff stems from. She can sense it on you. Your heart is too good. Your spirit too clean. You don't have enough dirt on your spirit. Go rob somebody. Go sell some drugs. You don't have enough dirt on your spirit. My mind doesn't, I can't wrap my mind around how your mind thinks because my mind is so damn small. You dig what I'm saying? My mind is as small as a damn M&M. And they try to dress it up as, not having enough edge. And I had my ripping runs in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to be a nice guy, baby. You dig? I'm not in the street. I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. You feel me? That also works. That's what I am. I ain't ripping and running the streets and all that, but I done been there, done that. I'm never going to be a nice guy. I feel offended. Who you calling a nice guy? Yeah, man, they try to dress it up as you not having enough edge. You feel me? I just had to clear that up, though, just in case a woman thought I was a nice guy. Oh, he's saying this because he's experienced it. I ain't saying I have. I ain't saying I haven't. You did what I'm saying? I'm saying I'm not a nice guy. You feel me? That's what I said. And I said what I said. You heard what I said. I ain't gonna say it again. I never had to say that anyway. A woman should know that. You don't have enough dirt on your spirit. They dress it up as, oh, he doesn't have enough edge. He doesn't have enough hood in him. I don't see enough street mentality. Nah, this isn't going to work. Another reason why women make terrible decisions in men, unless they're choosing me, of course. But anyway, another reason why they make terrible decisions is because they lack sexual discipline. They have no sexual control. This society tries to make women, or tries to make us believe that women are everything that they're not. You expect me to believe that someone that is a slave to their emotions has sexual control? when emotions go hand in hand with intimacy, for the most part, get the fuck out of here. All you hear is men think what they would. We think with our manhood down there, our little mans and all of, you know what I'm saying? They think with their little girls, their little fishy girls, way more than we think with our little mans. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say way more, but just as much, if not a little more, period. That's how a woman can ignore all the red flags. She's thinking with her coochie. She's sexually attracted to the guy. That's sexual control. Your sexual control couldn't stop you from dealing with a damn idiot, a damn degenerate, somebody that you know is not good for you. That's sexual control. Get the fuck out of here. Sounds like sexual instability to me. Then there's a lot of women that say, well, I ain't gonna say they say, but they think that, hey, if the guy ain't got no street in him, no hood in him, no edge to him, then he probably ain't gonna smash good. He ain't gonna beat that thing up the way it's supposed to be beat up. Which goes to show again that she has no sexual control. The woman doesn't. Because you risk your kids having a bad future because he or she has not just one bad parent, but two, because you chose wrong. At least a father, you can choose a good father and they'll have a good father. But, even though the mother won't be that. But a good father probably wouldn't deal with you. He probably wouldn't make you a mother of his children. But more than likely, if he has his head on straight and he knows the nature of a woman, hell no, he's not going for that. You feel me? But that you put your life at risk. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys currently ripping and running the streets got ops and, you know what I'm saying, all that. You risk your life because you don't have sexual control. You're sexually attracted to the guy. That's called you risking your life. That's called sexual instability. So America, quit all this bullshit y'all talking about. You trying to make everybody believe that women got all this sexual control and shit. You feel me? Because guess what? Any woman that I deal with, bro, most women that I've dealt with, they can't not bust a nut when they're not around me. If I can't pull up on them, they can't push up on me. They finna rub one out to put, you feel me? That's sexual instability. That's a lack of sexual control. And fellas, I'm gonna tell you something. I said this in another video as well. If she always has to get her rocks off, even if it's just to rub one out, she will cheat on you. Why? Because she has no sexual control. Like, baby, you see me 2 times a week. You can't wait 3 days without busting a nut. That means when you wait 3 days, the nut gonna feel better. You feel me? When you finally get some from me again, it's gonna feel better. It's gonna be more powerful. You can't wait 3 days. Imagine if I'm going on a business trip or something. You dig what I'm saying? I can't trust you. You can't be, and that's cool that a woman desires me, you know what I'm saying, to that extent. That's cool. I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining about the lack of sexual control. You feel me? You should be able to go 3 days, bro. That's sad. I can. You should be able to go weeks. They can't do that because they don't have no sexual control. They always got to be, getting rubbed up on or rubbing one out. No sexual control. I believe women do that more than men. Once a man turns into a man, I ain't gonna say a woman does it more than like a teenager. I ain't gonna say that. A teenager that ain't getting no coochie. I ain't gonna say that, boy, because when we teenagers and why? But anyway, a grown man versus a grown woman, man, I believe a woman doing that shit just as much. Jacking off, flicking her little bean. But anyway, man, that's just some food for your thoughts. If you got anything from this video, such as truth, knowledge, facts, even a chuckle, man, let me know how you feel about the video in the comments. See, I got y'all. Y'all thought I was going to say like and subscribe. I am going to say that. So make sure you like and subscribe. But make sure you let me know how you feel about the video in the comments. And turn on your post notifications. And share the video, man. And don't ever forget, keep the Most High first, stay up, stay strong, stay out the way. You did what I'm saying? It's JB2 Raw. Until next time and all the time, y'all better stay raw, man. Stay raw out here.